There we go. Come on. Yes. Bamboozle him, bro. Let's see. Nah, dude. This is wild. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy, dude. It's incredible. Okay, dude. This is funny as hell. Okay. So then it reloads. Boom. Really fast reload too, as you guys can see right there. Boom. Done. Running away. He's trying to protect me here. Let's see what happens there. That's what I'm interested in right there. What's happening there? Okay. And now we're starting to see the problem. Okay. So it's focusing on one. You see what the problem is? It's focusing on one. So the reason it was good against the charger was because there's one charger there, so he's able to control him. But right here, he's not going from target to target or spraying in like an AoE area. He's just attacking one target at a time. And that's where the problem occurs. Regardless of how you look at it, that's going to be a problem. Because you need him to move around to tag those targets. Also, it seems to be much less effective, or even maybe not effective at all, against the spewer targets, small or big. Doesn't matter. The reload's fine on it. Okay, now we're going to pick up the sterilizer in combination with this and check it out. And you can kill the small targets here, but it takes, as you guys can see, longer compared to the flamethrower, for example, right? Much longer. So together, if you do this, you guys can see that the control is pretty cool. Like as soon as you tag the hunter with the sterilizer, you see that, right? He gets completely confused. Right away, he doesn't even attack you. So this I can definitely see like being a huge tool for survivability, because you're doing AoE damage. It's not like, for example, some of the concussive weapons where you tag one enemy at a time. You can tag a lot of them at the time. Just tag them up a little bit, then switch to your primary, take him out. So yeah. Now the problem with that is if you pick up a flamethrower, you can just directly kill him, right? Like the ad control is fun. So if that's what you're trying to do, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. The fact that it can affect the charger is also very, very nice. We're also going to try to get a bigger horde here and see what we can do. I'm actually I'll try to gather them up. You know what I mean? Here's a commander, for example, right? Like right off the bat, look. You see what I mean? And then if you want to, you can switch, right? And he has no clue what's happening at that point. Okay, I'm going to reload. Let him push up here. Look, they literally stop in their tracks right there. And keep in mind, this could be also really cool in team compositions, where you're doing this and then kind of moving away and you're letting your teammates do some nasty shit. Do I think this is going to be some top tier stuff? No, I don't think it's going to be top tier. It doesn't do enough damage for you to kind of benefit from it as much as you would when using a flamethrower or stun grenades or everything. So, but for the rover, you can clearly see the biggest problem is always going to be the fact that it's attacking one enemy at a time. Like right now, we're getting attacked here, so I'm going to try to stay and fight, and we're just going to keep the sterilizer up and see if we can just clear them out. You know what I mean? Just clear them out here. It's focused on one enemy once again. Meanwhile, this guy is chasing me like crazy. I don't even think you need the gas armor necessarily for this. The reason I was excited for the rover was that my understanding of it was that what it would do is would just fly around all of them and kind of spray all of them. Does that make sense, chat? Like that was what I was expecting. We're going to pick this up and we're going to pick up a flamethrower, and I'm going to show you exactly what the problem is with it. Now, once again, can you have fun with it? Yeah, but they will probably have to rework some stuff on it. Now I'm gonna drop the flamethrower. I'm not even gonna use the rover. Like I can do that. Look, they're already dead. Like those guys are already dead. 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 Night and day. Once again, boom, this guy. Boom. And not to mention, right? Not to mention, look, they're just going to be dying, but you can just spray the ground. Great distance. Spray the ground again. Great distance. And when you're adding a stratagem like that, it has to have something to offer over stratagems like this. The cool thing about it is it can like confuse a lot of stuff, including chargers. That's nice. Don't get me wrong. That is nice. But the fact that the rover sticks to one enemy, that's a problem. If I can give him any feedback, it would be that make it so that it like floats around and like goes crazy on different targets, not just one. We're also going to check out the grenade here. Let's say we throw it. Take a look at the timer here. Look at that. The cloud is very big for this one, which is very, very nice. Here's a charger. Let's do this. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, look at them. They are confused. 100%. They don't know what the fuck's happening. Now, the question is this more valuable than the stun grenade, right? Because at the end of the day, even though it does confuse them, they're still hectic. So if you're trying to take out a charger, for example, they're not going to be stationary enough for you to make it easier than normal. When there's a new item introduced, like this is just my opinions on all of the guess items right now, right? I think that the guess orbital is actually really fun now. I think it's one of the best picks because it confuses them. You can play around it. It has a pretty low cooldown while they're confused because it's a big area as well. You can deal some damage, right? So that's kind of cool, which makes the grenades also pretty interesting. But the problem with the grenades, that's the first one I'm going to discuss real quick, is that there's stun grenades. So if I have stun grenades, which also covers a pretty big area, stuns a bunch of enemies, but at the same time, they're stationary and makes it much easier for me to take them out, both if I want to do it with a stratagem or any of the weapons. Shall I value the guess grenade more than the stuns? This is just my personal opinion. I will not. I'm still going to be sticking with the stuns. Now, when it comes to the sterilizer, once again, you guys saw all of it, right? It's pretty fun. You can use it in a team composition. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun and you're going to have a lot of laughs and create some cool memories. But in terms of effectiveness on the higher difficulties, is it going to be worth to pick over something like a flamethrower? Like direct comparison? Once again, for me, it's not going to be, because flamethrower just takes out everything so much faster, so much efficient. You can spray the ground, create a lot of big areas where the enemies keep crossing and they just keep dying. So for me, that's gonna have more value. And you guys know, like, I love like flame weapons in general, so it's very hard for me to move to something unless it's like really, really good. I think that it's a great idea though, and I think that if they quickly adjust it, like not wait months, but maybe with a quick patch or something, just bump up the numbers, or maybe with the next patch, bump up the numbers. Not necessarily crazy damage, but I think the biggest problem it has is how fast it gets into effect, right? Like the guess effect. And the biggest problem with the rover is going to be that it sticks to one enemy only, right? Because the only good thing about it could be, we all know it's not going to be damaged. It's not going to take out targets as fast as the laser will. It's simply not, because the laser right now is very, very good. So it has to offer something else. Now, in my mind, when I was farming it, I was like, when I get it, it's going to kind of go around these enemies and just confuse all of them. So that would be cool. Like, imagine a horde of hunters chasing you and it just doesn't just spray one, just all of them. And then you're not worried about it because these hunters go nuts. That was my idea when I was farming it. I was very excited, but that is not the case. So I think if they make that change to the rover, where it kind of hovers over all of them and does its shit, that's going to be a great change. That's all my thoughts. Should you get the Warbond? I don't know. If you enjoy the gas stuff and you just want to have fun with friends, yeah, go ahead and grab it. If you're trying to just utilize your runs and run at maximum power, if you're trying to clear all of these, runs much, much faster, very efficiently, then I don't think this is going to be the main Warbond for you. There's a bunch of other stuff in the game right now that is much more effective at a higher end of the game. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about the Warbond, about these gas items, all of these things in the comment section below. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I mean, we literally have the best community of all time. Oh, he got no scoped.